Chat, really quickly, before we start. Which of the series of banners are your favorites? Because, I'm torn. For me, Young Heroes has always been really exciting. Choose Your Legends have always been really exciting. But the one that oozes of cool has always been Fallen Heroes. Now, I'm now very biased towards Plegian Heroes because they just look so stupidly good. But in terms of Special Heroes banners and new Heroes banner types, generally speaking, I don't have a lot of favorites. The Ninja Heroes might be interesting going forward because I like how Ninja Lin and Levitate and Hannah, all of those heroes look. But I think if you ask me if I had to pick one, my favorite series, it's between Choose Your Legends and Fallen Heroes, but I think it's Fallen Heroes because just Fallen Heroes looks so amazing. Yeah, it's just interesting. So here we go. Let's start with, let's do Orson first, considering he's the free hero and he's one badass looking mofo. Oh my god. His art is so big.
Grand Hero Banner is best banner.
Nexus, you're saying all the randomest crap right now. Alright guys, look at him. What great eyes. You guys gotta, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but his wife is possibly not existing anymore. Wow, that's not helping with spoilers at all. And a certain person with L in his name has helped him be reunited with his wife. And that person's a very nice person and very good looking. Anyways, so he's obviously not a very normal person anymore because he has a very non-existent wife who is there for him and says the same thing over and over again. Anyways, I like the art. It's really badass. His lance. Nice boots, by the way. Oh my goodness. Nice polished boots. You gotta respect a man who polishes his boots. Nobody ever thinks about the smallest of details, right? But a man's shoes tells you a lot about his character. Even in absolute madness, Orson can find a time to polish his shoes. Why can't you? You know, if you ever go to like a business meeting, right? And you're just meeting a bunch of people or a networking event and your shoes are bad. Yeah, some bosses legitimately just look down and check out your boots, right? Check out your shoes. Are they good? Are they the right shoes for the occasion? Are they polished? If Orson can do it in his absolute madness, why can't you? Anyways, it's just a show of character if you, in fact, do care about the smallest of details. Anyways, Orson definitely does. His lance looks really, really cool. Purple, going everywhere. The Free Fallen hero this year isn't as great as all the other years, but I think his art is among the best, though. Among the best, easily. Though Ashnard is insanely cool as well, but yeah. Anyways, his clothing isn't that different. It's like a wary traveler kind of look. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's too wary of a traveler and the purple stuff is BO and not evil spirits. Anyways, his attack art, pretty good pose, pretty good stance. I like that it's a dual-tipped lance, like on the end of it as well, which is really practical. It's a polearm actually, because you can see the spikes here. It's a good stance. This is actually one of the few stances in the game that actually looks like somebody who knows how to use a lance. He's focused. He's well postured. He's ready to lunge. It's good. It's not bad at all. And of course, the detailing is really good. I love how the light is bouncing off of the armor. This artist did a great job. Yeah, a lot of depth to the armor. His clothing looks really realistic. He looks really focused. There's always something about red eyes. I love red eyes. Great cape, though. That cape. Man, that cape. The texture of that. Okay, I like this. All right, cool. Moving on. Whoa, wait, that's slightly different. Guys, look. Here's his face. Here's his face. Here's his face. It moved. Wow. This is not completely different, but you can see the angling. He's more pulled in, ready to lunge, ready to thrust with his lance. Oh, it's polearm. Ready to thrust with his polearm. And you can see more of the detailing. Oh, the coiling. What is that? Anyways, that's cool, though. I like that. Serious look. The art is so badass. I just wish the character was, like, better, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. But I like that. It's really, really awesome. It looks powerful. If only the hero is more powerful. And there she is. I'm a big fan of all these fallen heroes having like their loved ones, wives with them, right? We had Berku, and now we have Orson. Just, yeah, you know, the idea is till death do us part, but you know, why can't it last past death? You know? Anyways, there's his wife. Isn't that sweet? He's continuing to fight on, taking all this damage as his wife cares for him. This man is shredded though. Damn, Orson. Orson never skipped leg day either. Look at these thighs. Good lord, they're chunky as heck. Don't skip leg day. Anyways, his abs are really something. Arms are huge. A lot of different colors. The angelic light of his wife. By the way, Orson's not completely crazy. No, he's completely crazy, but he has a bit of like sanity in him if you dig deep enough. He knows what's happened to his wife and stuff. He just doesn't want to. Anyways, with the steps forward, he looks really good. I like that art. All right, let's see. Passion's Folly, Orson. Orson's a knight of Renee, who is respected for his loyalty and trusted by his fellow knights. Or rather, he was. But as you can see, something terrible has befallen the once proud knight. Guys, doesn't this look like a toy? His polearm looks like a toy now. His head being so... This is a mood. This is me going to work in the morning. Man, you don't want to be there. You're not even alive, but you gotta go. Shortly before the war broke out, Orson's wife, Monica, passed away. He became a shadow of his former self, forever a changed man. Ah, this was before he was crazy. Yeah, the sadness of losing somebody changes people. And then somehow, Monica was reanimated by dark magic. Oh crap, that's a spoiler. But she wasn't really alive in the traditional sense. She was more of a puppet. But this reminder of his lost wife was enough to bring Orson a fleeting sense of happiness. At least she isn't nagging. I'm sorry, that's bad. Oh, but look at it, he's so happy. She's back. Look at them, he couldn't even sleep before. But yeah, welcome back, Monica. And so Orson became her misguided protector, eliminating anyone and anything that came between him and his wife. It seems his love for her was so great that he lost sight of everything else. That's true love. Isn't that great? Anyways, that's Orson. I wish he was a better hero. He's really cool looking, but actually not worth really building. Moving on, we'll go Morgan. Male Morgan. All right, I've said this a billion times, but that's Kirito. That's Kirito. Also, just Monica, yep. Guys, that's Kirito. Has anyone ever watched Sword Art Online? No, it's too close. Who is this artist? Did they actually draw Kirito? Like, would it be too expensive to get an artist with Sword Art Online? Because the writer and artist is different, right? Anyways. Morgan. Our little Morgan has grown up to be very, very fit. He's a kid, but look at his abs. This guy is shredded. And he has, like, long fingers, because look at him hold the book. The Tome of Despair. He holds it pretty well with just one hand. Like a light novel. Clenched fist, of course. That belt is super cool looking. Nice toes. I always like seeing toes. Or people drawing toes really well. Anyways, nice. I really like his art. It's very fitting of Morgan. It's not too flashy, but all the color, the designs of it, the black and gold, purple, it all goes really well together. He definitely looks like Grima's son. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of like, I do think if a mage was to cast a spell, they would be very straightforward, like how they look. But yeah, it's not very exciting. Anyways, more toes. Why are we checking out his toes? I don't know, but here are his toes. Yeah. It does make sense that it's slightly elevated considering Morgan's not very tall. What is he, like 5'2"? He's a still growing kid. Anyways, looks like he wants a high five. No, he just wants to grab something. No, he's casting a spell. Hey, this artist actually drew in the magic book. Wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty red eyes. Takes after his mother. If you guys didn't know, if you have male Morgan, you are playing as female Robin. Or, you know, in this case, female Grima. But yeah, pretty red eyes, just like Legendary Grima has pretty red eyes. Special art. Pretty angsty little cry. Why not? He definitely looks like Kirito here. I'm sorry. That's all I see. But little swirls, magic coming out of toe, magic gathering his hand. I don't know. It's pretty nice. He's very, like, it's not a very dynamic poses, but it's fitting of a mage because I don't think a mage would move too much when casting it. As for the herd art, bruh. He looks more of a boy, like a boy, and you can see his why is he so shredded for such a kid? Has anyone ever seen like Little Hercules or whatever, like the actual kid? It used to be like, it used to be everywhere, like the picture of that kid. That's what Morgan's reminding me of right now. By the way, that kid grew up and in fact is not a professional bodybuilder anymore, and I think he really let go and got fat. Yeah, I looked it up one. Why am I telling you this? Anyways, he's stepping. The little rips in clothing. Man, he's wearing a lot of clothing. Must be hard moving in that. But yeah, the cloak is getting ripped up. Anyways, Fate of Darkness, Morgan. Morgan's the son of the legendary tactician Robin, and he aspires to follow in her footsteps and become a tactician himself. He came to ask her from a future version of Robin's world, and doesn't he look a little intimidating? Yes, a future version, a future world where everything has gone wrong. Damn. Isn't that a proud mother? Doesn't Grima look so proud of her son? Wow. Well, there's a reason for that. It turns out the version of the future he came from was a world of despair where Grima had possessed Robin and made a servant of Morgan. Wow. Looks like a proud mother to me. Morgan, wishing to become Grima's pawn, wrapped himself in an aura of darkness. He bowed Crom and his friends, who had been summoned to this future gone wrong by Naga, the divine dragon. Yeah. Crom can't handle this, Morgan. By the way, if Crom in Fire Emblem Heroes fights Morgan, it would be a slaughter. Morgan would destroy him. Crom has no res. Morgan only embarked on this path because he couldn't separate what Robin had become from the gentle mother he once knew. I'm sure her kindness still lives on in Morgan, somewhere deep down. Wow. Is he a tsundere? I think he's a tsundere. Anyways, who's the father? There could be multiple characters who could be the father. For example, Crom. But yeah. That'd be awkward. Imagine Crom marries Robin and then he has to kill Mil Morgan. Explain to Robin why you killed your son. All right, female Morgan time. And I love the look of female Morgan. The way she holds that giant axe. That's so badass. That axe definitely weighs tons, but she holds it with ease. The stern look with the red eyes. I love that. She's very well developed apparently. What the heck? I thought Morgan was flat, by the way. All right, but cool. There's something about baggy pants. I kind of like that a lot. And yeah, nice boots. It's probably her breastplate being much bigger. I guess we'll see later. Maybe we'll see later. I hope they don't shatter. Anyways, I love the look. The detailing is really good. Again, I love the black, gold, purple aesthetic. My favorite combination colors is probably black, gold, and purple. It's just a great combination. And a bit of red. Like, that's like some of my favorite color combinations ever. Her attack pose. Okay, there has to be an explanation why she's so strong, because that axe, there's no way she can just hold it, especially at her age. But yeah, there probably is some magical explanation. Wait, what? You guys see how like baggy her pants are? Wow, they're really baggy because her waist is right here, but the pants like opening, those are super baggy pants. Anyways. She doesn't look like she really wants to fight you. Her hand's looking like this. Her axe is definitely a two-handed axe, but I guess if she's super powerful, super strong, she doesn't need it. Yeah, I would assume it's the dark magic giving her that strength as well. Unfortunately, unlike Orson. Chat, what do you think of the special art? What do you think of the special art? Ugh, they barely did anything. Chat, look at this. Normal attack art, purple swirls. Special attack art, more purple swirls. Mouth closed, mouth open. I'm sorry, like if you don't pay attention, you probably can't even tell this is a special art. It's just, yeah, it's a bigger swoosh, I guess. Come on. You could have done better than that. You could have accentuated this by far. Make the swoosh red at least. Make it look different, but yeah. Anyways. Damn. He's a cutie. By the way, chat, at the end of this, I'll have you guys vote on who you want to be the next representative of the Nimdom Discord in terms of like which picture do you want to be the server picture. Right now it's young Leon, of course. Anyways. That's a cute little look. She has a really patable head. Breastplate didn't shatter. Showing off a bit of the knee. I love the shine of like Grimla's emblem right here. The shattering. I guess she's showing off her armpit. It's not too lewd, which is good. But yeah, she does look like she's hurt. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Morgan arts. I feel like they could have done a bit more for both of them. I don't think they're bad. I think in terms of detailing, texturing, the bouncing, the shadows, the color scheming, like I think they did a really good job overall. It's just I'm not feeling it personally. I think it's good though, but yeah, I don't think it's great. Devoted Darkness Morgan. Morgan's the daughter of the legendary tactician Robin, and she aspires to follow in his footsteps and become a tactician herself. That sounds really familiar, like the last one. She came to ask her from a future version of Robin's world, and doesn't she look a little intimidating? Yeah, she looks badass, to be honest. There's always something... Little girls, she's not little, but tiny people with big axes. There's something to be terrifying there. Yeah, I would say female Morgan looks a lot more proud of male Morgan than female Grima looks a lot more proud of male Morgan than male Grima looks of female Morgan. Well, there's a reason for that. It turns out the version of the future she came from was a world of despair, where Grima had possessed Robin and made a servant of Morgan. You know, why should I be surprised that this is practically the same as the male Morgan one? Morgan, wishing to become Grima's pawn, wrapped herself in aura of darkness. We heard this before. She battled Crom and his friends. We heard this before. Who had been summoned to this future gone wrong by Naga, the divine dragon. Oh, you really took a day off, didn't you, Sharina? Anyways, isn't she cute? Morgan only embarked on this path because she couldn't separate what Robin had become from the gentle father she once knew. This changed male to female. I'm sure his kindness still lives on in Morgan somewhere deep down inside. All right. I feel gypped. That description was exactly the same, but we should really not be surprised by that. All right, we'll do Edelgard last. Dimitri. Chat. I've said this before, but I'm sorry. It's no contest. This is the best Dimitri art in the entire game, hands down. I don't think they're gonna do better than this. Why is this the best? He's a fallen hero. This is, by the way, it doesn't even look like a fallen hero. It just looks like time skip Dimitri to me. But his face looks so natural, which is crazy because they usually don't make fallen heroes' faces look natural. They either make them look too crazy, too angry, too stomach achy. Usually they don't make them look actually like they have hatred, right? They look a bit, they always look off, but it never looks natural. Dimitri looks like he's absolutely just Dimitri, which I really like. This eye. I like this eye. Kind of sleepy. Anyways, the weapon looks badass, of course. Vengeful lance. And of course the armor looks good. Look, the fur on top of his armor, it looks so well textured. The armor, the bouncing light off his armor, his hands being properly sized, his head being properly sized. That's what got me. Legendary Dimitri's head didn't look right. And then Brave Dimitri didn't quite feel right either. Both of them, like the art of Brave Dimitri wasn't as detailed as it could be. But yeah. Based on devil weapons from 3 houses. Yeah. Too bad he ended up being a shitty unit. Didn't you plus 10 him? Anyways. I like everything about this art. Everything is so detailed. It might not show up too well on your screen, guys, but his armor looks real. That looks like the steel has been brushed, because it looks like it has texture to it, which is really nice. That's what it should look like. It looks like Look at here. You can see this minor denting, like it's been hit before. The bumps in the armor. People forget this, but like steel isn't perfectly identical. I worded it poorly, but it's because of the oxidization. When it comes to iron, when it comes to steel, depending on how the air hits the metal, you're gonna have like little imperfections everywhere. So it's not supposed to look perfectly smooth. And the artist like really paid attention that this looks really natural, the armor. All right, but yeah, properly sized hand is really important to me. And of course, he looks just so badass. This is my favorite rendition of Dimitri by far. I think he's pretty good, by the way. I think a lot of people think I'm just really biased when it comes to Dimitri. No, I think Dimitri's a good hero. I just don't think he's a top tier hero. This is by far the best offensive Dimitri, and legendary Dimitri's the best all-around Dimitri. Brave Dimitri's interesting. I don't think any of them are bad. I just don't think they're top tiers. I think they're great heroes. In terms of Lancers, great heroes especially, but yeah, the low res really hurts him. Anyways, this one offers a lot of damage potential. Can't be counterattack, retreat function. He's really interesting. Aw, damn. This might be my favorite attack art in the entire game. I can't believe this artist pulled this off. Chat, how would you rate this out of 10? Because I can't give this anything but 11 out of 10. Not only is he holding the weapon correctly, right? At the hilt. Like where it is. Because he's using it like a weapon. He's not using it like a polearm. He's about to lunge forward and just stab somebody with it. I mean, he's not lunging. He is lunging forward. He's not about to lunge forward. He is lunging forward. And because it's so dynamic and he's pushing off, the cape is fluttering. The mane on his shoulders is fluttering. And the face expression, man, this is one of the best looking attack arts in the entire game. He looks so serious. His intention in his eye, one eye, is to kill. I think they did a great job. This is one of the best attack arts in the entire game. Anyways, yeah, the little detailings, right? The emblem here. You can even see his belt. By the way, this cracked me up. His the one thing that gets to me a bit is his like his guard here. It should be a bit longer, because if somebody wanted to kick him like right up here, this wouldn't protect him. This should be a slightly longer, I would just say. Anyways, that's a weird thing to notice, but we saw that comparison with Alm and Dimitri. Moving on. Oh! Wow. This is the most explosive special art I've ever seen in the game. Pat, isn't that the... That's insane. Wow. This is so much work. Not only does it look powerful, not only does he look like he's serious, like look at that face. Jeez. The eyes glowing as well. There's even more purple glows, more spirit shadows falling around him. Yeah. This is really good. This is crazy good. I'm kind of blown away by how great the art looks. All right, anyways. Finally, hurt armor. Hurt art. Yep. This art not only is a giant, but it looks so fitting. Yeah, just taking the hit like a man, just taking it. Dimitri, is he gonna back down? God, no. His armor's shattering, showing off his abs. His legs definitely look defined. His cape being ripped up. The mane being torn off. The weapon being shattered. I dig it. This is among the best arts I've seen thus far. Anyways, I like this look of him, like his inability to back down. He does want to kill them all after all, and if he runs away, how's he gonna kill them? Savage Boar Dimitri. Today, I'll be introducing you to Dimitri from the Holy Kingdom of Pargus. That said,
notice how the eye on his weapon is crying.
I don't think it's crying. I don't know, it's kind of hard for you guys to see. All right, but you guys let me know whether you think it's crying or not, but I don't really see it. Today I'll be introducing you to Dimitri from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. That said, I'm a little worried about that gloomy look on his face. Yeah, he's not so bad in chibi form. He looks pretty cute in chibi form, honestly. Dimitri was the only royal who survived. This is spoiler. Who survived an underhanded. Well, you got a second to leave. So who survived an underhanded plot that took place when he was a child. His hatred toward the schemers. You'll make them scream. Schemers who took the lives of his family and never left him, enveloping his heart in a deep darkness. Aww. Aww, what a cute boy who's just lost his family. When the Destrian Empire embarked on its conquest of Fodlan, Dimitri returned to Fargus to fight back, but the kingdom was hardly unified and there were many struggles ahead. Yeah. And then, Edelgard won and Destrian Empire conquered all of Fodlan, and Dimitri died. The end. Thanks, Shrina. You got it right. Anyways, he tried fighting, but yeah. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna play this route. I'm sorry, I know what happens in this route with Edelgard. I could never do that, Jared, so I'm sorry. Like, I'm never gonna be able to play this route. Having been the victim of plots and betrayals for so long, Dimitri closed his heart off to the world. Wonder if he'll ever smile again. He's not gonna smile again unless you pick his path. Okay, anyways. Nims is a petty bitch. I'm not being petty, I just can't do it. Like, I don't think badly of Dimitri as a character. It's just I can't do that to Edelgard. Alright, let's move on. Here she is. Oh my goodness, this art. Now, to be clear, Edelgard would never look down on you. She's 5'2". You gotta be a midget if she's looking down on you. But in respect of this, she better be floating when she's looking down on you. God. Look, chat, I'm sorry. I'm biased. She's so pretty. There's something... Okay, when I said Dimitri's face looked really natural and was really impressed by that, I really like her face as well.
Time for Nims to say how sexy Edelgard is for 10 minutes straight and be really weird about it.
God, she's so sexy. Anyways, with that look in her eyes, there's something about that. I don't know. I don't think I'm a bottom, but there's something about that. With certain girls, you just like that look, and she definitely has it. Now, the corruption on her is definitely going everywhere at this point, but I think that's kind of hot. You know? Look at that. Her hand grew like, oh, you guys can't see it really, but look at this hand. Clearly much bigger than this hand because of the corruption going over her. Her name is the Hegemon Husk anyways. Look at all the extra eyes. And, you know, as I said, the key to every relationship, of course, you know, is attention. You gotta give your loved one the attention they deserve. And if you happen to have 5 eyes, that's even more attention. Anyways, I love her red armor being like corrupted by the black, like these little squiggly things going over her. Like, so cool. Doesn't remind me of tentacles. Oh god. Anyways, the red armor with the black squiggly lines over, like going over her is just really, really cool. It's starting to cover her body, which is, yeah, I like that a lot. Anyways, her big ass cape is super cool. This is awesome. One of the reasons why I'm a big fan of this is because, has anybody ever played Soul Calibur? Really quickly, has anyone ever played Soul Calibur? Because she reminds me of my main in Soul Calibur. Really. Like, it's really hard. Like, I'm biased here. Really biased here. Yeah. I main Nightmare in Soul Calibur, so. This is Nightmare in Soul Calibur. I'm a big fan of all this stuff.
Discount Venom here. Trying to look tough when she needs a shower to get rid of that gunk on her.
It's not gunk. Yeah, chat. Like, I love Nightmare. That's why, like, I know I'm biased, all right? But this is from Soul Calibur 2. I main Nightmare back in Soul Calibur. Back when I played it seriously. But that's what it reminds me of. Now, it's not quite the same. Where are we? Now, it's not quite the same, but you can see it kind of. With, like, the demonic arm and everything. You main Mr. Krabs in Soul Calibur. The shit. Anyways, moving on. I love the look. I love the detailing. Oh. Guys, look at her. Look at her. She's having so much fun. Look at... That's such a joyous smile. She's looking at prey. She reminds me of a beast looking at prey, which makes sense because she's a beast class, but she's about to rip somebody apart. Love that look. And there's something about Edelgard chat. Even though it's not Kuboon drawing her. Boobeh. Big boobes. Anyways. Oh wow, look at this chat. That's nice detailing. The boots are changing because of all the corruption showing up on her. And let's not spoil anything, to be clear. But yeah, her name is like she's living up to her name. Oh man. Am I just liking the fact that she's being corrupted, defiled by this sickness? I don't know. I think it's cool. I like it. Obviously, she became one of the best units in the entire game. You know, her pretty face is being covered by it. I don't know. I think it adds character. It's like scars, right? Sometimes scars look bad, but on some people, scars look good. I think it looks good on her. In terms of attack art. And this is straight out Dragon Ball Z. It's like she's like making a giant chi bomb. Or is it a sphere bomb? No. It's like Kamehameha? No. Anyways, it's awesome. I like it. It's a really, really big, fiery special art. And she's gonna use it a lot considering she has special fighter and beast slot. Anyways, yes, I know what hegemony means. Leadership or dominance, especially by one country or social group over others, and which is the entire idea of the Destrian Empire anyways. Anyways, this is really cool art, chat. So much depth, so many different colors. The spiral of the fire, her red cloak, red dress, her golden horns, the blackness of the corruption. Yeah, awesome. She always looks like such a business lady with her hair tied back, but she actually has like really long hair. Anyways, even her herd art looks really good. Just like Dimitri, she's not backing off, continues to step forward. Her cloak is massive. She definitely needs heels though. She's like 5'2", so. Anyways, big fan of Edelgard's art. I'm sorry guys, I'm obviously very, very biased here, but I love her art. The headgear looks great, everything looks great. I love this. This is awesome. All right. Anyways, that's Edelgard. Let me know what you guys think about her art, but yeah, I like it. Yes.
Have you gotten to the Morgans yet?
Yup. Those are the first ones I went through. I went Orson and then Morgans. Hegemon, Husk, Edelgard. Yikes. I didn't realize that was Edelgard at first. I think most people would have a hard time recognizing her like this though.
Edelgard, you're not you when you are hungry. Have a Snickers.
How did you know I'm hungry? I actually didn't eat lunch today. I remembered as I was streaming. So probably won't stream too much longer. Oh!
I like how the hurt art looks like the corruption is being peeled away.
It is. It is, but it's always gonna be embedded with her. You can get rid of the external corruption on her, but not the internal one. Because the reality of it is like, it's not just on her body, guys. It's in her heart. This is why you should always pick Black Eagles and never abandon Edelgard. Do you want to do this to Edelgard? Could you bear doing that to this sweet little girl? She's not a girl. Woman. I can't bear doing that. Pick Black Eagles. Black Eagles forever. Don't play any of the other routes. Anyways, after ascending to the throne of the I'm not even serious. You guys are... whatever. Look at you guys saying yes. You guys are terrible. After ascending to the throne of the Destrian Empire, Edelgard embarked on the conquest of Fogland. While the Empire had the benefit of a powerful military, it still found itself ensnared in a number of fierce battles with its rivals. Yep. Yeah, she's fighting them. She's fighting both of them, but the Destrian Empire is the biggest one.
She looks like a less cool Garen, but then again, no one is as cool as Garen.
I mean, Garen is pretty cool. Best dad, for sure. In one critical battle, Edelgard attempted to obtain even greater power to defeat her foes. That's how she ended up looking like this. I mean, she was desperate. If you abandon her, she'll make this choice. It means so much to her. She needs to win, so she made the hardest of choices in order to secure victory. This is why you can't abandon her. Don't let her do this to herself. Her desire to see her convictions through and seize victory led her to claim inhuman power. I have to say, I'm a little worried about Edelgard. I just hope she hasn't passed the point of no return. I don't want to spoil the game, but I can't do this to her. I can't let her make this decision. The two routes I can possibly play, I think, are Golden Deer route and Black Eagle route, but that's it. Like, I can't. I can't. right? Crimson Flower, Verdant Wind, that's all I can do. I just can't. Azure Moon's the one that I can't do because it pushes her to the worst of it all. Anyways, chat, let me know which one is your favorite, because I'm biased. I'm stuck actually between Edelgard and Dimitri. I think Dimitri's art is the most. He's not. It doesn't even look like Fallen Hero because it just looks like post-time skip Dimitri. But
I just would like to say, since I missed the Morgan segment, that clearly the way they designed the tone in the art, it literally looks like it's supposed to just be Grimace Truth but better. It's 100% new.
Yeah, like I didn't play the DLC for Awakening, so I don't know about like the Morgans that they're based off of. But the art did a really good job on them. I just think they could have done a bit better. By the way, I want to be clear. If I have to give a rating to all the arts, I would not give a single hero a score of less than 8 out of 10. I think Orson's been really good. I think Morgan's really good. I think Morgan's really... both Morgans are really good. But it's just, I think Dimitri and Edelgard are just slightly above. I give Dimitri, by the way, a 10 out of 10. And I don't think I can give Edelgard not a 10 out of 10 either. So I think they're both just perfectly well done heroes, especially when you consider what they're based off of. I think, but yeah, I think Edelgard and Dimitri for best overall, followed by, I think I'd rather have Orson slightly ahead of the Morgan. But overall, I think it's really close. It's just really great art. In terms of consistency, in terms of like art that I like, personally have skewed favor towards, Fallen Heroes definitely take it. So let me know what you guys think and which ones you like the most. But for me, it's Dimitri and Edelgard by far, then Orson, then the Morgans. But that's how I look at it.